There's a Ram 2500 sitting in a garage in rural Oklahoma right now with 487,000 miles on the original engine. No rebuild or exotic parts, just a guy who refused to skip a single maintenance interval for 20 years. Meanwhile, plenty of Ram owners are watching their trucks fall apart at 150,000 miles, wondering what went wrong, and the answer is almost always the same. They treated their maintenance schedule like a suggestion. If you drive a Ram, whether that's a half-ton 1500 with the iconic 5.7 Hemi, a heavy-duty 2500, or a Cummins diesel workhorse, this video is going to show you exactly what separates the trucks that hit the $500,000 mark from the ones that don't make it to 200,000. The 5.7 Hemi 5.8 is one of the most recognizable engines in the truck world. In production since 2003, its hemispherical combustion chambers improve airflow and combustion efficiency, delivering robust horsepower and torque that made it the engine of choice across Ram's entire lineup. But the Hemi has a known villain living inside its valve train, and if you haven't heard about it yet, you will. The infamous Hemi Tick, a distinctive ticking noise that often signals lifter or exhaust manifold issues, is one of the most common early warning signs of a Hemi in distress. And ignoring it can lead to more serious and expensive engine damage. Here's what most people don't realize. This failure is almost entirely preventable. Ram recommends an oil and filter change every 6,000 to 8,000 miles to preserve combustion performance and protect engine components. But the high-mileage people, the guys crossing 300,000 miles, keep it tighter, around 5,000 miles on full synthetic 5W20. Lifters starve when oil gets dirty, so don't give them the chance. And if you own a Ram from the 2009 to 2016 model years, pay close attention. Hemi engines from that era have a significantly higher rate of lifter failure, and it wasn't until 2017 that the lifter rollers were redesigned with larger needle bearings. If your truck was built before that redesign, tight oil changes aren't optional. They're the only thing standing between you and a full engine breakdown. Here's one that separates the careful owners from everyone else, and it costs almost nothing. When your Ram is new, or when the engine has just been rebuilt, the first 1,000 miles are when the piston rings, cylinder walls, and bearing surfaces are micro-seating against each other. That process generates fine metal debris that circulates through your oil system from the very first cold start. Change the oil at 1,000 miles, not when the oil life indicator says to. You're pulling out all that break-in debris before it has any chance to score your cylinder walls or clog your oil pickup tube. It's one oil change that costs you less than $50 and extends the life of a multi-$1,000 engine. The owners posting 300,000 and 400,000 mile odometer pictures on the Ram forums, almost all of them did this. Speaking of the oil pickup tube, let's talk about the failure that blindsides Ram owners who think they've been doing everything right. Inside your engine's oil pan, there's a tube with a screen on the end that feeds oil to the pump. When oil changes are stretched too long, sludge builds up in the pan. That sludge migrates toward the screen, and slowly, quietly, it starts to restrict oil flow. You won't notice it at first. Then one day, your oil pressure drops at idle, climbs back up when you hit the gas, and you're already looking at a very expensive diagnosis. Forum members on both Ram forums and Dodge Talk have documented this exact failure pattern with trucks with 90,000 to 100,000 miles, where the pickup screen was nearly fully blocked by accumulated sludge, leading to spun crank bearings and engine failures that could have been avoided entirely. The fix at that point requires dropping the oil pan, a job on a Ram 1500 4x4 that involves lifting the transmission, removing the front crossmember, and draining the entire system. The prevention is $5 oil changes on schedule. There is no more lopsided cost-benefit calculation in truck ownership. Most people think spark plugs are about performance, and they are. But on a Hemi, there's a second reason to change them on time that has nothing to do with how the engine runs. Hemi engines use 2 spark plugs per cylinder, meaning 16 total, and worn plugs can cause rough running, reduced power, and increased engine stress. Leave them in too long and they seize into the cylinder head threads. What should be a $150 plug job becomes a cylinder head repair running into the thousands. The sweet spot for iridium or platinum plugs is 60,000 miles. Don't wait for a misfire to tell you they're overdue. This one might be the most important thing in this entire video, so stay with us. The Ram 1500's ZF 8-speed automatic, the 8HP70 or 8HP75, is an outstanding gearbox. Smooth, capable of handling serious towing, and fitted to Ram trucks since 2013. But there's a quiet disagreement happening between two companies that directly affects how long your transmission lasts. Ram officially calls the ZF transmission fluid lifetime, meaning it never needs to be changed. But ZF itself, the German company that actually manufactures the transmission, states that not changing the fluid until 100,000 miles produces acceptable rates of failure, and by that point, the truck is well out of warranty. The independent maintenance community recommends servicing the Ram 1500 8-speed transmission every 60,000 miles, including both the fluid and the integrated pan filter. And the fluid matters just as much as the interval. These ZF units require ZF Lifeguard 8 fluid specifically, not ATF plus 4, and using the wrong fluid can damage internal components. Use the ZF Lifeguard 8, or the Mopar equivalent, nothing else. This is the maintenance item that gets skipped more than almost any other, and the consequences are invisible until they're catastrophic. Brake fluid is hygroscopic, which means it absorbs moisture from the air over time. That moisture doesn't just reduce your stopping power, it corrodes your brake lines, your calipers, and your ABS module from the inside out. Ram recommends replacing brake fluid every 2 years to maintain thermal and braking system efficiency. A 2-year brake fluid flush costs about $30 in fluid and an hour of your time. A corroded ABS module on a Ram 1500 runs $800 or more to replace. There's no warning light that tells you your brake fluid is turning acidic. By the time you notice a problem, the damage is already done. Put it on your calendar right now for every 2 years. No exceptions. Ram's factory maintenance schedule calls for flushing and replacing engine coolant at 10 years or 150,000 miles. That timeline might work for a truck that sits in a climate-controlled garage and never pulls a trailer. For everyone else, it's too long. Old coolant becomes acidic, and that acidity quietly attacks rubber hoses, water pump seals, and the aluminum components in your engine block. It doesn't announce itself. You'll find out when the water pump fails prematurely, or when a coolant leak appears somewhere it was never supposed to be. High-mileage Ram owners in demanding conditions push coolant changes to every 50,000 miles. Always use the correct OAT coolant spec for your Ram, and never mix coolant types. Your differentials and transfer case contain gear oil that collects metal particles over time. Those particles circulate through the system, steadily wearing down your ring and pinion gears. And on a Ram 4x4, those components are not cheap to replace. On 4-wheel drive Ram models, servicing the differentials and transfer case every 30,000 to 60,000 miles is strongly recommended, especially for trucks that tow frequently or go off-road. But the single most impactful change you can make is also the earliest one. Pull the differential cover at around 1,000 to 1,500 miles and look at the magnetic drain plug. You'll find break-in debris sitting on it, the metal particles that would otherwise keep grinding through your gears for the next 30,000 miles. Veteran Ram owners on the Cummins forums have reported trucks pushing past 487,000 miles on original differentials, attributing it entirely to early fluid changes and consistent intervals from there. Clean it out early and the rest is easy. You can do every single fluid change perfectly on schedule and still lose your Ram to something that never shows up on a maintenance checklist: rust. It's not a mechanical failure, it's a structural one, and it kills trucks in the rust belt that have perfectly healthy engines. Ram trucks have conventional steel bodies, and road splash goes directly against the vehicle's sides and undercarriage, accelerating corrosion faster than many owners realize. Rust inhibitors applied to the undercarriage and vulnerable areas slow down the rusting process, and protective coatings like rubberized undercoatings or sealants provide a physical barrier against corrosive elements. The Ram forum community has landed on a few trusted products. Fluid Film, Wool Wax, and Crown are frequently cited by owners in northern states and Canada who've kept their frames clean through brutal winters. The approach is the same regardless of product. Get under the truck annually, inspect the frame, wheel wells, brake lines, and fuel lines, and apply a coat of protection before corrosion gets a foothold. Washing the undercarriage every 2 weeks during winter months, especially after roads have been salted, removes the corrosive residue before it has time to work into seams and joints. Once surface rust becomes structural rust, the truck's days are numbered regardless of what's under the hood. So which one of these are you already doing and which one have you been skipping? Drop it in the comments below. And if you want to keep your Ram running strong for decades, hit subscribe. We cover this stuff every week.